Hello, everybody. So we are back with saving money and frustration. I don't know about the frustration part with Azure Functions. So we just finished debugging our problem from last time, which was connecting to PYODBC, which is basically like the connector thing to our database. We would recommend using this source in the chat in order to help debug. If you're on Windows, you need to actually install the ODBC driver. I don't recall having to do this for Mac, but I might not be correct. So just, yeah, fine. Okay, Evelyn, we can continue now.
Okay, so after you install that driver, if you run your function, you should, and you go to the link specified right here, you can get this amazing sentence, and then we can move on. Okay, awesome. Let me get the blog out. All right, cool. We have finished this, creating functions. Now we have to, wait, we already set up Twilio. We connected the databases. We have our code. We went to the link and everything's set up. Okay, cool. So now we need to edit the function.json file to include all of the form information. So last time, did I divide it in half with the blog on? What did I do last time?
I don't think so.
Okay. So now we need to go to the function.json file. And to include all of the form information.
Oh, not in the timer trigger though. In the
Oh,
HTTP.
right. This one. Yeah,
Yep.
cool. So now we just need to match this JSON to get all the form info like name, phone number, Oh, it does it automatically. That's nice. Cool. And now our function.json file is configured. And now we're going to use beautiful soup, which allows us to web scrape or parse the HTML off of a site. Choose the simplest and most efficient way to scrape the price is a priority. And is the largest reason we are using Python functions. In order to install beautiful soup, call pip install bs4. So let's do that right now. And our function, and let's do pip install bs4.
Yeah, beautiful soup is great. I guess the only way you could do it in JavaScript is using like the request library, but it's super hard because you have to like strip the HTML and I don't know. JavaScript is just not my language, so
and then after that we need to make sure we freeze our requirements. This. And then we're going to import it in here. Okay. How do we solve this again?
do bs4 -- version in your terminal to see if it's installed.
Yeah,
so it's not installed.
PS4. I'm doing pip install.
Is that the right import? Yeah, that should work. Try doing import bs4, but
okay. Here?
Yeah, so what's the problem with that? Like, could you click on the light bulb thing?
Move on.
Oh, that's the only issue. Okay, it's there. We just haven't used it yet. Oh, no.
Could not be resolved.
Quick fix.
How do we solve this again? We solved Um, what did we do?
We changed our
Let's just.
version of Python, but
I think we just ran the function, right? Oh, no, 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 no. No, I remember now. Oh God. Oh, so it is installed. Okay. So, okay. It's weird because the function has to run in order for it to install, I think. Um, then we had Azure functions. And
oh wait, but
then,
also don't you need BS4 as well? We have Beautiful Soup 4.
mhm. Mm, right, and then, and then let's run our function. Y. Oh, there's no error anymore. Okay, I don't know why that happens.
But PYODBC is having.
Oh my God,
Oh
that was
no.
that was. Oh, but there's no error anymore.
I'll take that.
Okay, awesome. Um, okay, so we import beautiful soup. Um, okay, and then we import requests. Okay, we're gonna need to do the same thing, but we can worry about that later. And
Did
once
we
everything is
install requests though?
that is, let me add it to the requirements. But yes, requests, I think, and I'll just do this in case. Oh, it's already installed. Okay. Um, once everything is imported, we're gonna create our scrape price function into our init.py. So right here. Do you want to talk a little more about kind of what this function does?
Yeah. So basically, this function takes Beautiful Soup. Well, actually, this part. Okay, yeah. So this part basically gets the HTML using the Beautiful Soup library. And what it does is like it transforms the HTML text into like literally just plain text. So it doesn't read as HTML at all. And then from within there, it's able to parse different like attributes like a class or an ID or something like that. And it returns all of the different values for that price for that attribute in HTML. So for example, if I do like price block hour price, it'll get the price from the screen, like all the listed prices on the screen because of that.
Oh, oh, that's cool. I've never used beautiful soup before.
Yeah, it's super cool. I was like looking for project ideas during the camp and I saw this and it was like, that was like the center of like what I wanted to do. And then I just built everything around it.
Oh, that's awesome. Um, cool. So we have our scrape price that parses our HTML for us, and then we're gonna update the database using this function. We are going to use the pyodbc variables that we created in the previous steps to query into the database and insert all of the values. So to update the database, we're going to create a function. Oh, no, 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 no. Cool. Oh, so you're taking in the form data, and then we're using our cursor to execute all of that form data, insert into scraped data values. Oh, I see. Okay, so these values are going to be inserted into the question marks here.
Yep. And then that's going to be inserted into the database.
Awesome. Okay, I'm so excited. We're making progress.
Yeah, me too.
And we've inserted a new row. However, we want to make sure that a user can only track the same URL once. To do this, we are going to create another query to delete a row if the phone number and link exists elsewhere. Afterwards, make sure to call connection.commit in order to actually modify the database's contents. Oh, I see. Okay. Um, So do we add this in just under this function?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. To remove duplicate rows, and then when testing our function, it would be convenient to see the rows in the table without constantly running a query through hitting a button in VS Code. In order to do so, add one more query to the function that selects all of the rows. But we could probably get rid of this. Cursor.execute select. Awesome. And we return the row string. Store each row in a string and return the value. And then our complete function looks like that. Awesome. Now that our functions are written, we need to actually use them. All of the functions require the parameters, so the first thing we do is set up a way to access the request parameters. In the boilerplate for an HTTP trigger, the main function responsible for getting us this information. So our main function is up here. Okay, yeah, this error is fine. Notice the variable name, which is assigned as a property of the request for the function. Use name as a reference to getting our parameters. So logging.info phone. Okay. So we just get parameters for every one of our uh, what do you call them, fields?
Mhm.
Phone number is equal to request.params.get and then phone number. And this is pretty much the same for everything, so we can probably get away with copying and pasting this.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. Did I miss anything? Okay. The next thing we need to do is check whether each parameter is sent in, most especially the URL. If all of the parameters are sent in, we can return a response to the request, which calls update database. Which calls update, yes, because we created that right here. In this function call, update database is given the form parameters as well as the original price and the current price. Returning the function call as a response will output the return value of update database. Awesome. So in our main function, we are going to first create a variable. Can we delete this? This is the
I would
Mhm.
keep it for now, just so like we know it's working. But
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
actually that's what I do. So we store our variables into an object called all vowels, and then our no vowels are right here. And then we check. We check to see if there's no phone number. If there's no phone number, then we add to the null values phone number. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, cool. And then if the URL and the scrape price URL are incompatible, return an HTTP response that says the URL is unsupported. But if the URL and the phone number and the baseline percentage and duration and name, if they all exist, return the HTTP response for update database. For update database. Cool. And then because update database returns the string, the row is a string, and we can see the row as a string. Awesome. Else,
your comprehension's so good. Like I can never read other people's code this fast.
I don't know. I feel like you made it pretty simple. And then, I did put this in the wrong place. Else, we're going to return an HTTP response saying you have null values of whatever we added over here. Cool. And with that, our HTTP triggers are complete. To test the trigger, run it in the terminal and copy and paste. Okay, awesome. So let's run our function. Wait, let me make sure I added it to my requirements requests. Cool. Let's run.
Uh, it's always PYODBC.
This is still red.
Why is that a problem?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's huge. What does the problem say?
A lot.
Like if you go to problems, like
Oh,
the tab. Yeah. Okay.
just the request. Why is PyDBC?
Honestly, just try running it again.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, why is it like uninstalling and then running it again? That's so weird.
I don't know. Wait, PyODBC. Okay. Let's try installing it again. PyODBC. Great. Now it's already satisfied. Maybe if we took away the version number.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, that worked.
Very nice.
Okay. What's canceled?
Visual Studio Code is canceled? I don't know.
Oh, yay. Like, so these are all here because they were null because we didn't input any of the parameters. So it works
So
as we intended.
yes. So we can try doing that up like in the browser. We can put all those. We can put stuff on there for there.
Do you remember the format we should do it in?
Yeah,
Like,
so you just do question mark, phone number equals.
number equals, okay, equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then is it ampersand?
Mhm.
Okay, and then URL. We just get an Amazon URL.
Mhm.
And
Let me see. Let me see if I can find one just so like it's not because sometimes it doesn't work.
Okay.
I always use Burt's Bees lip balm. Okay. All right. Sent you the chat. The link in the chat.
All right, cool. Then we set it equal here. And baseline percentage. What's a good baseline percentage? I don't know. What do you usually put here?
I don't know. 20? Doesn't really matter.
Okay. MC. And then duration. Is this in seconds or days?
Oh my god, I think it's like weeks actually. I don't
Oh,
remember.
weeks. We'll put one's good.
Okay.
And then name, and name is what was it?
Burt's Bees chapstick.
Burt's Bees. Chopstick. URL unsupported. Oh, okay. At least it tells you. Cool. I think that's a good place to end it.
Guys, I'm so proud of you. Like, oh my god.
It works. Make sure to for the Windows users, just install that driver that from the link that Fifi put out, and you should be good.
Yeah, it's honestly like you have like roadblocks and everything, and those roadblocks take a while, but then like we finished so much in 20 minutes, so don't be
We
discouraged.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, really excited.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So until next time, guys.
Peace.